Model someone who is already getting the results that you want.
Successful people have files in their file cabinet that are files that lead to success.
Where you want to go and how you're going to get there. Those are the three things you must have to take advantage of any opportunity.
I can figure things out and I can get better enables us for lifelong improvement and growth. But without them, good luck.
Model someone who is already getting the results that you want. If you want to accelerate the tempo of mastery, find somebody that's already getting the result and figure out how they do it and do the same thing. Success leaves what? Clues.
When we come into the world, we come in as an empty vessel. You don't know anything, you've got no information. And here you are, this empty vessel, this empty glass. And all of a sudden, you come into the world, and the second you get into the world, you get filled up with information. From who? Everyone and everything all around you. So pretty soon, you are a factor, a result of this information. And so why do you think the way you think? Why does anybody think the way they think? Because of the information that's been stored in the files of your mind. Your mind is nothing more than a big old file cabinet. It stores information. And so literally, the only thing you can think is what's in the files of your mind. And the only thing that's in the files of your mind is what you learned, what you were told, the information that's in there. You cannot pull out a file of a file cabinet that's not there. And that's the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. Successful people have files in their file cabinet that are files that lead to success. So for most rich people, because they have files in their file cabinet called their mind that result in actions that result in success. Most people are the opposite. Why? Because most people learn about money, about success, about happiness from people who aren't successful, wealthy, and happy. So if that's what you learn, what do you expect? So what do? Well, you need to reprogram. You need to relearn. You need to put some new information in the files of your mind, and then you need to have some new actions from those files, and you will get new results.
The only thing that stops you from getting what you want in life is the bullshit story you tell yourself of why you can't have it. You get that? What stops you back is the story, because the story stops you from getting honest. And if you can't get honest with yourself, there's no way you can go. Imagine like this, success in sales and life, it's like a roadmap, right? You know where you want to go, and you have this perfect strategy, the straight line to get there. It's a perfect strategy. It's going to get you there every single time. But if you don't know your starting point, if you're not getting honest with where you actually are, it doesn't matter how powerful the strategy is, and it doesn't matter how powerful your goal is. I'm going to ask you to set a goal today, right? A 60-day goal. And let's say you really set this goal, and I'll show you how to do it in a brilliant way. So it's visceral. So it makes you really feel it. And you see it, you sense it, you smell the goal. That's step one. I'm going to teach you the straight line, which is your strategy to get to your goal. But if you're not honest with where you are right now, your starting point, the map is worthless. There's three things that you need to know: where you are, where you want to go, and how you're going to get there. Those are the three things you must have to take advantage of any opportunity. I'm going to give you the strategy. I'm going to ask you to tell me exactly where you want to go for yourself. You got to get honest. Don't blame the boss. Don't blame the leads. Don't blame your job. Don't blame the industry you're in. Just get honest. If you don't like your industry, find another one.
How do you develop a growth mindset? You know, a lot of people have what's called a fixed mindset, which is where they just don't believe they can grow. They don't believe they can get better. They believe that, you know, nature or their personality or their certain level of talent was kind of God-given, and they cannot bust through that. That they are who they are, and things will always be the way they are, and life can't really be that much improved, and they can't get that much better at things. A fixed mindset. Now, the growth mindset has been very popularized by Carol Dweck, who wrote a phenomenal book called Mindset, which is a book, if you haven't read, you definitely should have on your shelf. Great book to read. So how do you develop a greater growth mindset? I'm asked that a lot of times. This isn't from her book. I'll let her work speak for itself. My perspective of how to develop a growth mindset begins with the fundamental number one rule in life, and that is